up, everybody? How are all of you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing good, great. So today I actually wanted to do a little something different that I haven't really seen on YouTube, and if I have, then I don't mean to copy it, but today I want to be telling you guys 5 different stories of my life that I think are the funniest and most embarrassing moments of my life. So I hope you guys really enjoy. These are all actually very true. So yeah, but first I wanted to give a special shout out to somebody. His birthday was yesterday and I told him I would give him a shout out in this video. So I wanted to give, what's his name? Julian. I don't know how to say your last name, or I don't really know your last name, but I do know him. Anyway, happy birthday to you. It was yesterday, Friday, May 8th for me. That's when it was yesterday. Anyway, so a shout out to you, and let's get started with the video. So this first story that I'm starting off with is a really embarrassing story, and I told my cousin Samuel, and he's kind of the first person to know. Other than that, I haven't really told anybody. So when I was little, I was playing tag with my cousin Evelyn, who is in a different channel, or kind of was in a different channel. She isn't in. Anyway, she was my cousin, and we were playing tag, and I didn't want to stop playing tag. And so I was running around and I really had to pee, right? And I was like, well, I can wait a little bit longer until we get into the house, and so I continued to play with my cousin. So it became later, and I wasn't able to hold it in anymore, and I was running as fast as I can to the house so I can pee. And I fell, and so I was laying there, or I was like sitting there, I don't remember if I was sitting or laying, and I was just thinking to myself, like, I have to hold in this pee. And you know when you're little, you just like hold your private and like hope for the best. So I did that, and just like a river of pee came out of my area. And I was just like, oh my god, I just peed myself and I don't know what to do. So I go running to my dad, and he gets so mad at me that I had just peed myself. Because, I mean, take in mind that I'm really little, so it's not like right now. But it was just like, I don't know, I couldn't hold it in, and it was bad. This next story, not a lot of people know. Only about 3 people in my family know about this story because we haven't really told anybody. We go to Laughlin every year during the summer, usually like in the July area. But we always take jet skis and stuff to like cliffs so we can jump off. One day I was riding with my cousin Tony, and my cousin Evelyn and Andrew were on a different jet ski. And so I was riding with my cousin Tony. We were going really fast, and I wasn't the one driving. He kind of did a sharp turn, and I flew off the jet ski, and I had one hand onto his vest thing, and I was literally skidding on the water. My body was literally a skipping stone. It was like, and I stayed like that for like at least a couple seconds, and he didn't even notice. He kept driving fast too, like full throttle. It wasn't until I let go where he noticed that like I had fallen off, and it was crazy because I asked him like, did you not notice that I was like holding on with one hand to your vest? And he's like, no, and I hit my head pretty hard too. And so when I fell off, like I was just like laying there, I was like, Okay, this next story also not a lot of people know. I haven't really told anybody, but when I was a kid, I used to live in the mountains of New Mexico. And basically, me and my parents had a house there, and we had a neighbor that had a dog. It was a huge lab. It was a black lab. And at the time, I was terrified of dogs. I was terrified of them getting close, sniffing me, smelling me, anything like that, even looking at me. So one day I was playing on my GameCube. I had a GameCube, and like, it was amazing. Anyway, so I was playing on that. Like the TV was facing that way, and then I was facing that way, and I was playing, right? But behind me there was this huge, massive black lab, and it touches the back of my head. And I think it's my dad trying to like mess with me, so I'm just like, stop, and I don't even turn around. I keep playing, and it happens again. And so this time I turn around to see what it is, and lo and behold, it's the black lab licking like the back of my head. And I'm like, holy shit! And I just see it, and I like freak the hell out, and I don't even know what to do with myself, and I yell, and my parents come in and they're like, oh, what's wrong? And they take the dog out, and I'm just like crying, and I don't even know what's going on, and I'm so terrified. This next story is pretty embarrassing, and I've only told actually one person, I think, my cousin Samuel, but now I'm telling all of you guys. It was when I was in elementary school. I forgot what elementary school I was in, but I was in elementary school. I'm not sure what grade, but I was playing tag with some of my friends, and I was running full speed, right? Just like trying to get away from whoever was it. And I look behind me and my friend's like chasing me, so I'm running even faster and I'm trying to like get away and I'm running full speed. But little do I know that there's a table like 20-15 feet in front of me, and I'm running full speed right towards it. I don't even see it. And I'm turning around and then I look back and literally the table is right here and I'm still running full speed. And I hit that table so hard. But that's not the bad part. The bad part is where it hits me. It hits me in the place where no man or no kid should ever be hit. In the pee-pee. And so I literally got a bruise like right next to the area. And that hurt so bad, and it was like just the most extreme pain that I could remember in my childhood. Okay, this last story is the most embarrassing and I think just the most nasty story that's ever happened to me. This happened actually pretty recently, a couple years ago actually. I was staying at my tia Elo's house. It was during summer and I really needed to poop. So I go off to the bathroom, usual Monday, and I sit down, do my business, and I flush the toilet. It starts flooding, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just unclog it. So I start to unclog it, and I flush it again, and it starts flooding even more. And then so I start doing it even more, and it floods even more. Okay, so this is at the point where it's flooding out of the toilet onto the ground. I'm like, oh crap, what do? So I get out of the bathroom and I try to call my tia and my tío. I'm like, what do? This thing is flooding and I don't know what to do. And so they come downstairs and it's just like a pool of poop and water. And I have no idea, and I feel so bad because like they had to like clean all that up. So we put like a bunch of like napkins and stuff all over the floor. And like, I'm like, oh my god, this is my own shit. And so it actually took us going to the store, buying a special plunger to unclog this toilet. And we spent almost like an hour to an hour and a half just unclogging the toilet. And I felt extremely bad, and I was super embarrassed the whole rest of the time that I was there. And I just like felt so bad, and just like, that was just the most embarrassing moment of my life. Alright guys, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please show your love and give it a love down below. Comment your most embarrassing moments, or if you don't want to comment, just comment down below what you guys want me to do, what kind of videos do you guys want to see, and I will be sure to do them. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, dream and create. Yeah.